Yes, the endowment. To be able to begin to walk from
More music on trendybeats.com.
and so
He has done it for me. Don't make you good. Don't make you good. Don't make you good. He has done it for me. Is that your testimony? Listen. Even before I pray, Jehovah Nissi answered me. Don't make you good. He has done it for me. He has taken away my fears and given me peace of mind. So make you good. See the way he answered me. So make you good. So make you good. So make you good. He has done it. See the way he lifted me. So make you good. Oh yeah, girl. So make you good, he has done it for me. Let the trumpet play.
When I was worried and couldn't sleep, he was walking behind the He has taken away the pain and given me joy and victory.
anything in this town. The Prince, our only regent, Ezamal, Chief Noah, everyone, please, highly welcome. I know you do that. To join them is the Commissioner for Education, Anambra State, most respectfully represented by Mma Onwuka Ogonna. Sorry, a little mix up. She representing the chairman post primary school service, post service school commission, PPSSC. You're welcome, madam. Chief Darlington, please can you join them at the high table? The chair, no. Okay, followed by our own President Worldwide. He is actually the chief host. I want to see before that, brother. Dr. Emeka Anyoko, can you please take your seat? Sorry, Dr. Obi Anyoko. Emeka is the junior brother, so sometimes please, a round of applause for him. Well, we're highly limited, but I want to recognize the presence of Dr. Levi Monano. He was supposed to be here at the head, but there's no more chair to sit. Elders of our world, Mamata, Dr. Ngozi Anyakoro is here, one of our most senior men, not boys anymore, but are here. And all of you who didn't pick the great occasion, we're so glad to welcome you respectfully. Please, anywhere you are, be comfortable. This is your thing. This is your thing. You're not a stranger here. There's no stranger among us. We're all in it together. So thank you so much. I hereby declare this summit open. Hand over the microphone to the chairman of the occasion.
I must apologize for my voice, because traveling I caught a very bad cold, which I'm still nursing. So if my voice sounds a little croaky, forgive me for that. The first item of the program that I have before me is the national anthem, which will be followed by the alma mater anthem. So then I invite you to be upstanding for the national anthem. Is the band going to give us a tune? Yes. may now sit down. Next,
Can we call the principal to present the cola nuts? Please. Thank you very much. Principal, the President, you now hand over. Thank you. President, you can come out and receive the donors on behalf of the alumni. Thank you very much. We now give it to the chairman of the nation.
Yes, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very grateful to welcome you, the children of Moves, to their alma mater's home. The alma mater home, just as everybody has seen, have produced men of great integrity. I cannot mention again, but you can see for yourselves. You have created much impact in the world by presenting the century to the United Nations. The Commonwealth, a position that the whole world jealous. I know that only in spirit is rejoicing to seeing his children gathered. They are more gathered to mourn than to rejoice and identify with him, and more so with his inventive gender. He invented the institution. He founded the institution. If he is alive today, he will be in our midst. I talk too much. I don't want you because I will the most community, on behalf of my teachers, my students, present this cola to say welcome to all of you. Thank you very much.
thank you very much, Mr. Principal. The cola nut is here, and we have to follow our tradition. And therefore, I have the great pleasure of inviting His Highness, who is sitting next to me as the regent of where we are, to please bring the cola for us. Traditional Dictionary was only used to break the same prayer. Our ancestors were also to our Maker, to our Lord. So may I hand over the microphone.
You're aware that you could not understand English. You have to think of the audience and speak Igbo. But before then, please excuse my voice. I think it has to do with this flu or cold flying all over the place. And when I take it, everyone. People need to watch like okay, maybe the morning. Olumana Bulaje Nandela, and then you my own Abeba Nakwaji, I think fruit. But only there was Obuleba Nakawani, Adia Kandi, mana n'ala Igbo ibe anyị ji ọdị eme bụ na anyị na-eji ya wee na-agọ a na-agọ ji agọ ekwele ụdị a wee kpọpụo Chukwu ya bịa na ebe anyị ibe niile anyị na-eme tiva ọ ga-adịla anyị mmadụ ọ ga-adịla anyị mmadụ ọ ga-adịla anyị mmadụ eke dịla anyị mmadụ oye dịla anyị mmadụ afọ dịkwala anyị mmadụ agwọ ajọ mmadụ ajọ mma ma afọ anya ya ọ nọ n'iru anyị anọ m n'azụ ụdọ ọ nọ m n'azụ anyị anọ m n'iru na-asị ọ nọ m n'iru nọ m n'azụ anyị nọ m n'etiti mana nke eji ekwere ya bụ na ọ nọ m n'iru nọ m n'azụ nọ m n'etiti anyị anọdụbe anyị na-abịa ezigbo ụlọ ahụ ọ gbọrọ ndụ oge a na-akpọ prịnsịpal na-enye anyị agba mbọ ọya bịa ma ụmụ abịa ọ bụ na ọ bịara enweghị na anyị ga-ekwuri kwa maka na mmanya niile ka ndị niile a ebe wepụ ibe ọbụla ọbụla wetara ọjị anyị wee mara na ọ dabata anyị ọgbọnị ya ọya daalụ n'ori ndị ebigonu oge ndị a agba m ọyị nwoke nwanne nwoke dọkịta Emeka ọbịa ọbịa ọla anya ọkụ ụnụ azụ anya ọkụ ndị kọnfuz ndị onye ọ na-agba maka ịmasị a na-aka bịarịrị na-arụ ndị mmadụ afọ n'ime niile na-aga ịma na-aga ọfụma onwe ụra ebe dịka ebe gbasalụ skuul ịnọ wee gụọ akwụkwọ pụta ya bụ na ị na-eme ebe ọ bụ na evangelist na ọba emego pattern of life for over 70 years, right? 76. Onye pụta tata n'ọba si nọọsụ ọsọ na primary 1 or primary 3 or SS1 ọ bụsị ịma na ị ga-enye anya na ọ na-atụ anya na with MOLS ịnọ n'ọba ụgwọrọ ya ga-adị illiterate ọgwọnya anụ biko ọrụ ya bụ shining light ama ma most of them are all privileged ije ebe nwaje Fisher House Government College ụmụahịa mana nsogbu adịrọ budget of life na Fisher House na compete ma ya bụ na ndị eke ọrụ ji anyị ụmụ ụlọ ji bịa ebe a bụrụ gedi mmadụ na nnukwu ụlọ ofu n'ofu biko ọrụ na-ayọ a ga-atọ ọdị a tata ndụ arụ ike n'ihi Jizọs Kraịst onye nwe anyị.
Begin my remarks by inviting you all to be of family. Let us observe 1 minute silence in memory of the founder of Manchester of High School. And I will also add to that their souls rest in peace. I'd like to say from the start that it is for me a huge pleasure to be back here at Martin Supply School, which I left as long ago as 72 years. I'm sure that was before many of you here today were born. And I have very fond memories of Merchants of High School, as well as what was then a village, but now is a town of substantial size, all that. The students who came here in 1947, that was 1 year after the school was founded by then Mr. Oli in 1946, with 30 students. 30 students were the intake of the first year of 1946. And in 1947, I was one of the 60 students who were taken in that year. Our founder and principal, Mr. was a foremost educationist whose background, academic background, was a master's degree from the University of London and a diploma in education from the famous Oxford University. And he came here with that sort of educational background and with administrative background and teaching background that we have from BNDS Onitsha and also from Okrika Grammar School to produce very disciplined young men who believe that hard work and integrity was the root of success in life. And this was what we set about in communicating with the students of Merchants of High School. I must say that compared with the circumstances of today, our experience found in of this school, our experience was quite harsh. Harsh in the sense that you have to get up every morning at 6 o'clock. And this was days before Waterfall Road. We have to get up at 6 o'clock. And with our pockets, we went down to the Illimini River for our bath, cold bath, and the fresh water that we use for the day. They show that the school had a rigorous culture of serious study and participation in sports by the students. And the sports were mainly football, athletics, and boxing. Very much. I remember then we had 3 houses. I was am material. I don't know if that still goes on. But it used to be on a for those of us who sneak out of the boarding house to go and play Ayaka. But I must tell you that on one occasion I was very unfortunate to be caught out by the housemaster. And the housemaster reported me to the principal. The principal was quite annoyed with me. Gave me a stern review. And after that, meted out to me the punishment of having to write one English sentence 500 times in my exercise book. This was an unforgettable punishment to me, and ended my Ayaka I must say that as a result of the vigorous culture inculcated in our students, Martin Supply School, in the school leaving examination, which at that time was the Cambridge Senior Cambridge School certificate. Martin Supply School did rather better than comparable schools in Audience. When I say comparable schools, I don't mean years or seniors. But schools like New Bethel College and the whole grammar school. And today, we can quite rightly boast that our alma mater has produced individuals who went on to reach the highest pinnacle of their profession. In the legal practice, if I may just mention only 4 examples. In the legal practice, late barrister Chimezie Ikeaso, one of the founding students of 1946, became not only a son, senior advocate of Nigeria, but went on to found the Legal Aid in Nigeria. Legal Aid, which provides legal assistance to people in courts who cannot afford to hire their own lawyer. And in academic law, the school produced, as far as I can remember, the first professor of law in a major university in Nigeria. And this was Professor Edwin Wood, retired professor, whom I had hoped to see here today. He was one of the intakes of 1948. And the third example is Professor Dr. Benedict Orama, who is doing a remarkable job as the president of Afro-Exim Bank. Afro-Exim Bank is the bank of all the African countries based in Cairo. Dr. Benedict Sorama is a total for one of the prize. And the fourth example, which I name with some degree of modesty, mention my humble self. I was, as you were told earlier, the first and so far the only African to have been appointed Secretary General by the heads of government of the 54 member countries of the Commonwealth. Marshall Supply School was mentioned in my curriculum vitae, and so was it mentioned again when the University of London, in an unprecedented testimony, decided in 2003 to establish a professorial chair in the university named after me. So you have in the University of London an Emeka Anyaoku professor, the first occupant of the post was an Englishman. But Englishman was Emeka Anyaoku professor for the Commonwealth. So let's talk about matters of life. We have a lot of ground to be proud of. And today when I come and see my old house, Lagos House, dilapidation there, and the entire school premises that looks to me to be in shambles. I regret the situation in which the school is. But enough of my recollections of the past. Let me now speak about the theme of this reunion. But first I would like to mention and thank the principal of the school, the former principal, the staff, and the new principal, Mr. Alan, and also the teachers. And I would also like to thank the leaders of the Old Boys Association, the past executive and the new executive. If I may mention in particular the past president of the association, Dr. Levi Bornano, who served the association with dedication and commitment. And now I'm having our new secretary. Work closely with the management of the school. Many private educational institutions, secondary level, universities, in many countries established by the alumni of these institutions. These endowment funds are subscribed to by the alumni. Some even bequeath of their debts substantial sum to their institutions. And it's these private funds that help to run the institution. Most of the development of the infrastructure and the development of facilities in these institutions are undertaken from these endowment funds. I understand that here we have already a trust. The proposal I'm voting for should be able to work with the trust. But the important thing is that the alumni would undertake to donate generously to the fund. Donations, annual donations, or 2-year donations, but they should be generous enough to build up reasonable capital from which the school can draw. For example, I was told that there is no more working borehole. I remember that some years ago, I asked the then governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, to come and install a borehole for Martin Supply School, and he did that. But I'm told that that borehole is no longer working. And I would hope that the sort of facility that I'm proposing should enable the endowment fund to fund a new borehole and possibly more than one new borehole. The fund should be taken seriously by the alumni, because after all, the condition of the school would be a matter of concern to all of us, the alumni. And I would hope that the lawyers and the accountants who are members of the alumni, the new executive, and enlist their help in setting up this endowment fund and working out its relationship with the trust. But at the end of the day, the aim is to raise funds for the maintenance and development of the school and its facility. A register to be maintained of donation by the alumni. And the register is managed by designated officers of the association and of the school, so that we know from time to time what the alumni are donating for their schools. You may see in the text of what I had given as the text of my remarks that I've ended up saying that as a retired pensioner and at 90 years of age, I will want to make my first donation once the fund is established. And I can assure you that I will want over the years to increase my donation. And I would want to invite all the members, all the alumni of Merchant Supply School, whether in Nigeria or abroad. After all, we have some of our members who are actively supporting us, like Dr. Oduorahia, who's from the United States. And there are many Merchant Supply School alumni scattered all over the world, scattered all over Nigeria. I would want to appeal to all of them to please handsomely donate to the fund for improving and maintaining the facility of Merchant Supply.
Please, a round of applause for him. A round of applause for thank you very much.
This is an address presented by the worldwide presidents, and this summit holding today, Saturday, 6th January 2024. Protocols. Today marks another milestone in the history of our great alma mater, Merchant Supply School Oba. I heartily welcome the Chairman of the Education, Chief Emeka Nyogo, and alumnus and former Secretary General of the Commonwealth of Nations, the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Anambra State, Professor Ngozi Chumode on the way, and all the distinguished alumni who are here today for the summit. I am aware that this time of the year is really crowded and events, and that you are sharing other engagements to be here with us. Please volumes about your love and interest in the growth of this school, and I do not take it for granted. The theme of this summit is alumni engagement in the management and improvement of the alma mater. This is apt, and the summit not only serves as homecoming for all old boys of the school, but also afford us the opportunity to take stock of development in the school and determine possible areas of intervention. As a matter of fact, the old boys are now looking beyond sporadic intervention in the school by having solid partnership with the state government in the overall development and management of the school. This is because occasional intervention in the past, as I shall soon identify, have not quite yielded the destined results, nor taking our alma mater to the level we think is appropriate, given her age, peers, and antecedents, including being one of the very few higher
school certificate institutions in the then eastern region of Nigeria. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests and old boys, the present worldwide executive of the Old Boys Association came into office on Saturday, 15th October 2022 at a meeting held in Awka. Soon after, he started reaching out to all old boys, including those in diaspora. An emergency meeting of the school was scheduled and an inspection tour of the school conducted on 30 December 2022 for on-the-spot assessment of the state of infrastructure in the school. The visit was quite revealing as it showed that the school was in dire need of rehabilitation. We also noted that the intervention that some concerned old boys and classes were haphazard and uncoordinated. We then agreed that a summit of all old boys would be necessary for cohesion and synergy in planning and partnering with the government, the resident of the school. Today, that dream is being fulfilled, and I'm pleased that the old boys are here in good number to play this new dawn. As I alluded, individual old boys, some classes, and old boys association had in the past intervened to improve the state of infrastructure in the school. I will take a quiet account of some of these interventions and then highlight other areas of need to be addressed to the school to assume her rightful position among her peers. A major area of concern for the old boys has been the principal's house, which was last inhabited in 1989, some odd 34 years ago. The fact that the principal was not living in the school took its toll on effective administration, especially in the area of discipline. Feeble attempt was made at maintaining the house by the SY National and Awka branch of the association. They did not put the building in a modern, livable condition. The current worldwide executive of the old boys undertook and completed a comprehensive rehabilitation of the house at the cost of $4,694,700. This is aside furnishing the house and the principal office. The project will be officially commissioned today. In 2020, the 1977 state of the old boys spent $5,727,700 naira only on interior and exterior renovation and renovation of the school main hall, as well as the provision of water, sanitation, tanks, and pipe works. The roofing of this building we are today. Similarly, the 1981 state reconstructed and renovated teachers' quarters built in the late 1940s. Today, the building has 12 rooms and it serves as water for corps members and some regular staff. The total cost for this is put at 7,800,000 naira. Not to be outdone, the 1983 state recently rebuilt the school kitchen and dining hall and provided standby water tank at a total cost of 8,186,415 naira. In a similar vein, most alumni USA reconstructed Kaduna House into a modern hostel, and recently, the same most alumni USA embarked on complete implementation of the existing classroom blocks, estimated to cost 19 million naira. At the individual level, the likes of Bishop Mike Okonkwo of the Redeemed Evangelical Mission, Major Yeremeka Onwuamebu, retired, Sir Victor Kabasimalo, Apostle Peter Onwualo, all distinguished old boys of various times, either rebuilt, adapted the building, and the furnishing of classroom blocks or provided computer space for the school. No doubt, they both represent giant stars in the efforts of old boys to develop their alma mater. But like the fabled Oliver Twist, we want some more. However, to ensure a wide, well-connected development of the school, we are today presenting a properly designed master plan for the school, put together with the support of a US-based who prefers to remain anonymous. The idea is that individual old boys, groups, or classmates who wish to undertake projects in the school can liaise with the worldwide body of the Old Boys Association and the school principal to choose from the prioritized areas of need. Some of the areas clamoring for attention include a befitting modern school mandate that will command the opposite attention. The implementation of vice principal portal put at about a cost of $4 million, $4,500,000 administration, dwelling put about $2 million. Landscaping of the school and construction of more dormitories for the research increase in the population of mothers. It is instructive to note that of the 8 dormitories that last existed in the schools, namely Enugu, Kaduna, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Calabar, Kano, Sokoto, and Owerri. Enugu and Owerri have virtually gone, while some of the other ones are various stages of decay. These and more are some of the areas of observation as individuals whose from classmates be highly appreciated. There's also room to engage teachers in one's spare subject, even as we will continue to ignore the government to avail us of more teachers in core subjects. Mr. Chairman, the Honorable Commissioner, and guests, distinguished old boys, it now remains for me to thank those who, as individuals or groups, made valuable contributions that have enabled our alma mater to still exist and a kick. To all of you, I declare that you will not lack relating to this worthy cause. In a special way, I wish to thank one of our old boys who elected to remain anonymous, but who warmly embraced the current worldwide executive of the Old Boys Association and has remained a pillar of support in all his activities. Mr. Anonymous, we deeply appreciate your wise counsel and enormous financial support. I thank the former Secretary General of the Commonwealth of Nations, Chief Emeka Iroku Adazu-Obosi, for doing what an old boy should do for this alma mater. I thank the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chukwude, for accepting and honoring our invitation. Surely this is the beginning of the understanding and robust partnership we wish to enter into with the government. We are also grateful to the Chairman of the Post-Primary School Services Commission, Professor Nkechi Ikedibu, for the support we have been receiving, and to Dr. Joy for the commission. She is unavoidably absent but is ably represented. It is also good to remember Mr. Gossin Ogbejofor of 1979 said, who has committed a sum of 1 million naira towards water project in the school. We plead for more support for the borehole project in the school, put up at 3,500,000 naira. Finally, I commend all the old boys and friends of the school which are honored today. You have variously distinguished yourself in your chosen fields and thereby acted as good ambassadors of our school. May you be spurred by the honor you will receive today to continue in your good things and support to the school. Permit me to observe here that the last convention of our old boys was held 9 years ago in 2014. Since then, a number of intermediate variables stopped the holding of suspect convention until this moment. And however, I can assure you that going forward, our conventions will be held annually or at most.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. That is our President's world work. Professor.
Excellency. will take place. I am delighted to welcome you to the 2024 summit of the Old Boys Association of your great school. Our hearts are filled with gratitude to the founders, administrators, and teachers who share of their gifts to educate thousands of children who have passed through this citadel of learning in the past 77 years. On behalf of Udioba, I can't help but be grateful to our illustrious son of blessed memory, Dr. Enoch Ifedora Oli, for founding this great institution that put Oba on the map. Judging by the caliber of the alumni I see gathered here today, it is evident that his dream to expand the light of knowledge to others through this institution has come to be. Since its inception, Moles has fostered a commitment to intellectual exploration, individual groups, and social responsibility within its student body. By helping students achieve academic excellence, build strong character traits, and develop their leadership skills, dedicated school staff have prepared countless individuals for successful and rewarding lives. It is significant that your 2024 summit is taking place in your alma mater, which offers you opportunities to reconnect, network, mentor, and gain knowledge on the state of things, with a view to contributing to an institution that was instrumental to your personal and professional development. Dear Moles alumni, I leave you with this challenge. While acknowledging that you have executed various development projects in your school to restore various structures and services within your school to a standard that makes it conducive for learning, you must remember that the best form of gratitude and recognition you can give to your alma mater is to ensure that the founding fathers richly shared with you will keep on giving of themselves. Based on your observations during this visit, what can we do as a community to support our students to be ready for college and career in an environment that is conducive for learning? I wish you happy and pleasant deliberations, memories of yesteryears and glorious dreams for your future and that of your alma mater. On behalf of Udioba, I commend everyone who has been associated with your great school throughout its long history for their dedication to the success of their students and their continued investment in the communities they serve. God bless Moles. Now to the evening.
Round of applause for our own weather.
His Royal Highness, members of the High Table, other dignitaries here, good afternoon everybody. My name is Wamuka Obon, I'm the Director of Educational Services, Post-Primary School Service Commission, OCA, representing the Chairman, Post-Primary School Service Commission, Professor Nkechi Ikedu. I am so delighted to stand in your midst this afternoon. In fact, it is a very great occasion for me to be here. I am glad indeed. And the remarks I'm making this afternoon is that the commission is ready to give you every support needed. the commission is out to give you support in every area you want help. Because in this dispensation of the governor of Anambra State, His Excellency, Governor Charles Soludo, who is now out for free education, building of smart schools, and refurbishing of schools. It is highly needed that alumni, their need is very needful. So, because we need you people in schools, and you people have come out to do marvelous work. I can see when the chairman is reading the address, white president, sorry, I heard what you have done in this school in different ways. And I tell you, this institution, this great institution, have produced a lot of dignitaries that have touched lives in different aspects. Example here is with me is Chief Emeka Inonko. I've been hearing about him for a long time. I have not, for once, come in contact with him. It's an opportunity, sir. I appreciate. And many other people that are here. So what am I saying today? That you people are doing a very great work. And we are ready to support you.
Thank you.
And we encourage you that sometimes you try to come into your school. The principal here, please, anytime they come into the school, allow them. Because they are the eyes of the school. They are the ambassadors of this school. So anytime you are free to come into the school and know what is going in the school. And even the management, even the principals, where things are not going right, you have right to do what? To correct or to report. And we are ready to give you assistance. To make sure that your alma mater is on the what? On high level. Because if you don't give attention or if you don't come in to look more and ask what is happening in this school, nothing will be moving. But having seen the caliber of people that are here today, that are in your midst, I am so delighted. And I'm sure that in few months to come, there must be evidence of their meeting today. And I say, may God bless all of you and give you more grace to carry it out in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for the
Most the chairman, Chief Inayakwa, and as always, the President of Oba, Chief Joel Zaman, the President worldwide, Chief Engineer Malik Maria, Blaise Oba. All protocol observed. I want to thank everybody, especially the old boys, for making this day to become a reality. From the worldwide president, from the worldwide president message, he said the last time you had him was about 17 years ago, and I reflected where I am also at alma mater. This is where I was school. We hardly fail to have our convention annually. It calls for education service, and I will challenge all of us to emulate such. There must be a education service for all of you to the progress of this school. We make reference to the founder, late Chief Inogoli, who has laid this great foundation for all of us. And thank God today is uplifting every one of us. It's our wish that to continue to grow from strength to strength. And here in Oba, we will give every support as we can to make this great institution to regain its past glory in Jesus' name. I thank you all.
first category is the posthumous category. We want to recognize those people who have, in the past, made it possible in improvement and development of the supply school. They are late. The families are here. And I want to recognize their contributions over the years. As we present this award, please bear in mind that the citation will be taken as read. Because of time, all the citations are seen on this side of the citation. To save time, who are giving the Good Old Boy Award. The Good Boy Award. Note also that the Old Boy is the individual award, the highest award.
Kamochi. Well, one is you.
Udoji, this one. Gabani Lugo. It's going well.